Jason and Rona have been talking with the divorce doctor, Francine. So please welcome back Jason and Rona. Now, welcome back, both of you. Before we get chatting, I just want to have a clip of just a little bit of what happened with Francine, the divorce doctor, when you were talking backstage. Let's have a look at that.
We're just about to go into the room with Jason and Rona, and the aim of this session is to create an agreement between Jason and Rona about the contact that Jason can have with Paige.
I was only seeing my daughter 2 hours a week. I'd bend over backwards to see my daughter and spend 2 hours with my daughter.
Fine, then that's what we're going to do. 1 foot in and 1 foot out this situation right now, which means that nothing has been resolved. Everything's on your terms.
Because he has disputed the paternity of his daughter.
Okay, I'm not even interested in that. I'm not even interested. I'm talking morally.
If he wants to see her, then he will agree to my terms.
In that part there, we just saw you on your own with Francine. So, Francine, can you stand up for me? Can you explain why that is? Where was Jason? What's going on?
Jason was already out of the room at that point because Rona feels so strongly about this. And, you know, we can't go into that clip too much, but there are other things going on underneath here. And the basic thing is that when Jason actually asked for this DNA test, it's almost like he had slapped Rona in the face. And he was turning round and saying, I'm questioning that this is the mother of my child. Now, previous to that, Rona was agreeing that Jason would be able to see Paige more often, and also, I think, with Anne-Marie as well. But as soon as he questioned the DNA, the paternity of his own child, that is the thing.
That's the slap in the face.
And that is the slap in the face. And this is the part that sadly is keeping Rona so locked in this place. So locked in this place.
So, is that true what Francine's saying? You felt really hurt by it?
I agreed to let him have Paige every Thursday till Saturday.
But it's when
with her.
Yeah, but it's when the DNA stuff came up.
And then I got the letter on the Tuesday, didn't I? And then I got the phone call on the Friday asking to come here for a DNA test.
And that's what upset you. Okay, so was Rona did her anger get to the point where it just stalled everything?
Well, it did until we really got to that point, and then what we've gotten to is, I think, the best agreement that Jason can get at the moment. And I'm not saying it's going to be forever, but at the moment, we've gotten to the best agreement.
Once he can prove to me that he's worthwhile of having his daughter again, and...
But how does he do that?
He's not going...
But how does he do that?
By sticking to the agreement.
Yes.
Okay, by not coming, you know, unless he has a very good reason for not seeing his daughter, then he sticks to the agreement without her.
OK, let me ask you how you're feeling about all of this, Jason.
Well, I'm feeling like I want access to Paige if she's mine, which I've got the doctor next week to check. But if it comes back, then I'll be willing to see her.
Why have you waited 3 years to find out if she's yours? If she wasn't yours, would you not have wanted a DNA test 2 years ago?
No,
OK, hang on just a minute. We are going backwards.
Backwards, yeah.
We're going backwards.
I mean, Rona said backstage she'd be a lot happier if I didn't see Paige.
And I would.
Did you sign an agreement backstage?
No.
Yeah. So why don't you tell Jason what the terms are that we agreed?
This is the deal, right? You get Paige 2 hours a week, OK? 1 week in Kirkcaldy, the next week where I live, OK? Pick up, drop off, neutral place. When you are coming to get her near where I live, I want receipts of where you've been. I will give you extra travelling time so you can take Paige somewhere. And you either agree to that or you don't see her.
So this is entirely your terms?
Yeah,
yes.
It's always Rona's terms.
So both of you created this child, but it's entirely your terms?
I'm the one that's got her all the time.
I can't make you do this.
We've been through
a long time together in there. I know you want him to prove to you this, but he's not going to be able to create a bond with her for 2 hours a week.
Once he can prove to me that he picks her up, drops her off, keeps to the agreement, then it will get increased to maybe taking her out all day on his own without her.
How long
That's exactly what I asked, yeah.
How long is that punishment punishment of Jason going to last? Because this isn't about what's best for your daughter, it's about punishing Jason.
I don't want my daughter anywhere near Anne-Marie for the following reasons. Well,
hang on, we're just talking about Jason meeting up well on her own. I think you agreed you would be... I think I heard Jason say on the last part that you would agree to seeing her without you seeing a little girl without Anne-Marie there.
Yeah.
Can I say one thing, right? I'll let him see her one day a week then.
Good for you.
If she's there, she's there.
Good for you! Good for you!
Done something right.
Good for you. Good for you. And that hurt. That hurt and you did it. And your little girl is going to thank you for that. I know, my darling, it hurt.
If you don't come and get her once or bring her back once when you say you will, then that's it. You will not see her.
She's made a huge amount of concessions. So think very carefully. However you feel about her, at this stage, I think the word thank you might be good.
Yeah, thank you.
I admire her. Now, I know there's all this hurt going on and what have you, and maybe while you're here you want to talk to one of our counsellors, because it does take some time to get over it, and I think you're really brave for doing that. Just for the sake of your little one, no other reason whatsoever, because I looked at that little girl and she's so sweet. You've done such a good job. Can you shake this as purely
I'll not shake his hand.
No, we've got an agreement and that's it.
An agreement's agreement. I'll not go back on my word.
You promise?
I'll not, will you know I'll not.
If you sign that.
So is that a promise,
I'll sign an agreement saying that he can see her one day a week. If she is there, she is there.
Brilliant. OK.
But break it once and that's it.
OK, you've heard, and you can look back at this programme and you've heard it took her a hell of a lot of guts and she's come a hell of a long way to say that. So you now know where you stand, and I don't think you can get any fairer than that, can you? Not now.
No,
if you stick to it, things will get better. Once the pain has gone and the anger's gone on both sides, things will get better.
And if I'm taking her on holiday or anything, I will give you notice.
We'll talk about the other bits, but let's start with that one day a week. So.